Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart, and this is Stock Trade Ideas for the week of March 2nd. Today is Sunday, March 1st. We're going to take a look, actually primarily reviewing 6 trade ideas that we were in last week, one of which we got out of. And then I've got a new one on Goldman Sachs that I'm watching, and I want to talk about that. All right, first we're going to start off here with Caterpillar. We got into Caterpillar where we had this arrow right here, this up arrow, so that was on the 9th. And Cat just chopped sideways on us. I thought we were going to get at least a pullback. It looked like we had some good bullish divergence in here, and it just didn't work. And after we got this couple closes in here, we sat through this pullback, and we got a couple closes above the 10. I thought it was going to go. And when it didn't, I said, okay, I'm tightening my stop, and we got out on this day. So we actually got out almost exactly where we got in terms of the price of the stock, but the option, we ended up having a 25% loss on that trade because basically we were in the trade for 12 to 13 days, and that 12 to 13 trading days. And that's what happens when it doesn't move. So that was Caterpillar. And the next one we're going to take a look at is Seagate Technology. And we've been in Seagate almost the same amount of time. We got in here on the 9th, sat through this little pullback here and thought we may get stopped out, but now we've pulled back, and I think there's a good chance that this thing's going to go. I'm thinking we're in a 5th major wave or primary wave up here. And this is a little messy in terms of the count right in here because this was kind of a straight line move. I think that we've got an intermediate move wave 1 up, and then we pull back intermediate wave 2. I think we're working a 3. So if that's the case, this is going to need to go like now, like on Monday, Tuesday. So be watching this one pretty close, but right now we're still in it. And let's see, the next one is, Under Armour. Okay, so Under Armour, well, I can't remember where we got in. I think it might have been on this day here, breaking above this congestion in here. Yeah, it was either in here, pretty close. Anyway, we're up. It's looking good. It's still tracking, although this has been very tight action in here the last couple of days. Of course, the market's not been moving either. I mean, I talked about that on the weekend update. I mean, you look at what happened last week in terms of the trading here. And that's what happened with the S&P, the overall market. We talked about the trading range for the week was the tightest since of the last 3 months. So hopefully we can get continued move here to the upside, and this is going to continue trending. I do have a target up here, not too far above here, so we're getting close. At least an initial target. So that's still tracking. Now, United Continental, on the other hand, has pulled back on me. We got in, I think, right on this day, on the 23rd, right in here. Thought we were going to go. Thought we were breaking this nice little trend line pullback here. And then it's just pulled back and pulled back and pulled back. Now, I'm not going to give it much more room. I've got to stop right down in here below this date. And again, all the details are on the Trade Ideas webpage. You need to be a subscriber to have access to that, but it's very simple to do to subscribe, and you can see that on the webpage. And so right now, I am looking for this to turn because I still think that we've got another 5th minor little wave up here. And if I look at this, and I think this is let's see, it's part of wave 5, but the way this looks to me, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5th wave. And so if we've got a 5th wave coming, it's going to need to go now. And but I'm not giving it hardly any more room. So I mean, that's just the way it goes. And the next one is United States Steel. This is starting to go our way. We've got puts on this, okay? I was looking for it to break down in here. I got an entry on this day, had to go through this pullback, is now rounding over. And we'll see if we can get some follow through down in here and hit our target. That's what I'm looking for. And then Yahoo is the last one of the ones that we're in. And again, what I was looking at on Yahoo is, let me step back for a minute on this. And you can see Yahoo, I'm counting this from this, 2008 low. I think we've had a nice 5-wave impulsive wave here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th wave, okay? Well, when you have 5 waves complete, you need to correct this entire 5-wave move, just like this move here, this ABC corrected this first wave up. Okay, we got the pullback. Now we got 5 waves up. I was looking for it to correct back down at least into this 4th wave congestion. Okay, so that's when I was looking for on the bigger picture on Yahoo. And so it's been pulling back and it's been trending back down. And then when we got this consolidation in here, I really thought we were going to get continuation and break on down further and go. Well, we got this this day here. This is when the news came out when they were talking about Yahoo Japan spinning off, and I think Yahoo actually owns 35% of Yahoo Japan. And SoftBank, or I can't remember the name of the other company, owns 35%. And so anyway, Yahoo owns 35% of Yahoo Japan, and they're talking about spinning it off or something, and that's where we got this bounce. Now, I'm not going to give this a whole lot of room either right here because we've gotten a couple closes above the 10, but I am looking for this thing to continue the move to the downside. If it doesn't, I'll be out. I will not be sitting around hoping and wishing. I will be out of the trade. Okay, now I want to talk about the other one I'm watching right now is Goldman Sachs. And this caught my eye because this is kind of interesting. It's looking like a head and shoulders top to me. Now, this right shoulder, and if you can see what I'm talking about here, I've drawn the neckline here. So I'm talking about a left shoulder and a head, and then a potential right shoulder. Now, this is going to need to come on down. It looks like it's starting to, but it's going to need to confirm that with a couple of closes below that blue line and get that rounding over and coming on down like right in here to confirm that this is starting to head this way. And of course, the real confirmation is if it breaks the trend line, but a lot of times I don't wait all the way for that confirmation. The interesting thing here in the head, let me get rid of this. Interesting thing up here is this had a little bit of a broadening top forming. You had this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it didn't quite go so high up here as 5. So kind of failed and turned into a little bit of a symmetrical triangle and then broke on down out of that. So kind of watching for this. What's interesting is a lot of the financials are not confirming the market's latest move. The markets have moved up above these highs and the financials have not. I've seen this in JP Morgan, Bank of America, and several, and I may do another video tomorrow talking about these three because I am seeing a lot of similarities. So this is one that I'm watching for this week. We'll see if we get some action that way. All right, that's it for today. Kind of keep it to a fairly short video, and we'll be back on Tuesday night with another market update, and I'll keep you posted on the trade ideas. So everyone have a great Monday, Tuesday. It's been Joe for Beyond the Chart. Talk to you then.